Hey, I'm Satorio Phil, welcome back to my channel. Today I got a pretty big video for you. So this is my Paris haul, actually the second time I visited Paris this year, 2017. I went for 5 days back in the last week of September. You can see the majority of the items are actually Hermes this time, whereas the last couple of times I think I only ever purchased one thing. And this time Louis Vuitton I didn't get too much, but in that clothes hanger in the garment bag, there's actually a few ready-to-wear items from Louis Vuitton, as well as Dior and Gucci that I folded up behind it, which of course I'll reveal. There's only one Louis Vuitton box, there's a few Cartier boxes, those ended up actually being the biggest purchases, and then a couple of Gucci and a Dior box as well. In this video, I'm just gonna quickly unbox it. I'm not gonna try it on or wear it. I will do more detailed videos. Definitely stay tuned for more details coming up. I'm gonna start with Dior first, basically kind of the least items from the most items. I got two things from Dior. This is the first thing. This is from their Fall/Winter 2017 collection. I think you can already guess what type of item this is because it's similar to the one I got in my last haul. The item that I got is this clothespin. I would say it's a lapel pin. You can also use as a tie pin as well. It's the Hardior. This is the one in the orange and black. So it just comes off like this, and then you can put it on your blazer or your jacket. This isn't a stainless steel finish, it's the same as my silk black rose. Although this clothespin is bigger. The D I think is the same size, but this part is bigger, and then you have the cubes with all the letters on it. I think, if I remember correctly, they had two colors. They had this one, and then they had the white and red, or the black and red actually. So that's the first item I got from Dior. I knew I wanted this item. This is the dress shirt. This is from their Mosh pit. It's a painting that they put into a shirt, and they use this motif throughout the Fall/Winter campaign, or their Fall/Winter items. They had it in a jacket, blazer, this shirt, a t-shirt, and then they had a couple variations for the sneakers as well. And I've had this altered, so I had to pick it up afterwards. What they did was they shortened the length because this is super long, so when I tucked it in, it would bunch up too much. And of course I got the sleeve shortened as well. So I think they have an in-house tailor. I think they shortened it from the shoulder, which is what you're supposed to do because you have buttons on the cuff. So this just has the print all around it. These are the two items that I got from Dior. And then the next items are from Gucci. There's two here, there are two here, and I also have a shirt, which I'll show at the end. This is the first item that I got. This is again something I had wanted to pick up. So I had it on my phone. It wasn't outside, so I had to ask the sales associate to figure out if they still had this. And it's basically a moth on this kind of tie or neck bow tie in a way. And then you would just attach it on the back through your collar. I tried on a couple of the crystal necklaces too. I actually have a picture of it on my Instagram. I showed what the smaller one looked like, and I thought it was really cool, but it's just something that's really tough to wear. It has to be a special event, and I kind of already have too many items like that where they're really only suitable for special events. So I decided against it, and then I ended up picking that kind of as an impulse buy, which I'm going to show you next. This is from their fine jewelry collection. Get to choose which box you want. I actually was able to get two. The sales associate one was nice and giving me an extra one, but this is one of them. It's purple, and the item that I got is a ring with the bee on it. This is the ring with the bee on it. The side is the wheat flowers, or the, I forget what you call them, but it's kind of like the laurels. That's an 18 karat gold. The bee itself is in sterling silver with an antique finish. And then you can see the crystals. These are gray diamonds. I think the last time, I think there were about 20 of them in total. On the website, they don't offer it in the US, but I believe the total carat weight was either 0.01 or 0.1. But I'll include more details later in the video, and I'll try them on, and I'll show you more details. And there's a GG in the back as well. And then the last item I got is another shirt. Like I was saying, this is the one with the moth print on the collars. It has a rounded collar. And interestingly enough, only one of the sleeve also has the print, or it's an embroidery. I thought it was going to be on both sleeves initially. It wasn't until I brought it back I realized it was only on the left sleeve. So this is the other sleeve, and it's plain. And this one I got altered again, because this one only had the sleeves altered because it was too long for me. So you should know by now that whenever I buy shirts, I always get them altered, and pretty much all the luxury stores offer it as a complimentary service. So you should always ask. This is a Duke shirt with a stripe pattern. This is the smallest size they had. It was actually a 15. It actually fits me pretty well because the Duke shirt has a slimmer fit, but I am normally a 37 or a 14.5. And it's just plain throughout. The back is plain as well. It's just in the stripe pattern. These are the 3 items that I got from Gucci. And then the next items are from Louis Vuitton. So I have 3 pieces of ready to wear in that. And I have a box here, so I'm going to show the box first. And you probably noticed that I don't have as many things from Louis Vuitton this time, because pretty much a lot of the things I wanted were not available, or they were sold out. During Fashion Week, I guess it was a lot crazier at Louis Vuitton. So I did not get any bags that I was looking to get, like from the mixed Épique collection. They were pretty much entirely sold out of those, but they did have the Torian initial, so I think that collection wasn't selling nearly as well. And this one is just gonna be a quick unboxing. These were just newly released. These are called the Runaway sneakers. And what's cool about them is that they have 3 of the monogram patterns here. They have the traditional brown one. This is the white one. I think they called it Dune. And then they have the black one as well, which is the monogram Eclipse. So it's canvas. It has part of it on the sole as well. And it says Louis Vuitton in the back. And this pair of sneakers I couldn't find on the website yet. When I went there, they said they had just launched it, I think, on Tuesday, which would have been the 26th, if I'm not mistaken, or even it was on Monday. And then the tongue is also in the monogram canvas, the brown color. And then the soles are white, but these have been worn, so I'm not going to show those. So both pairs are the exact same. I think the way they mixed the canvas is really nice. There's really a lot of curves, which I think really accentuate the prints. So definitely would recommend you guys checking these out if you're interested in Louis Vuitton sneakers. This is definitely a unique piece. I'm not sure if it's going to be part of their permanent collection or not. And the shoes just come with the shoe care booklet and extra laces. So then next we have the ready-to-wear, which is in a garment bag, and I was able to get a couple of the hangers too. And that's something, if you want to get the hangers to bring back to hang the clothes that you bought, you should also ask. For some things it might not be possible, but usually for shirts, especially if you get them altered, they'll include it, but you usually have to ask. Here are actually the first two items. They're on the same hanger. This is the pajama shirt. I think this was part of the pre-fall collection because this was available, I think, a couple of months ago. This is in 100% silk, and I got the sleeves altered, but because of the way this fits, it's still kind of long. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I won't be trying any of the ready-to-wear on in this video, but I will definitely be making follow-up videos, and I'll show you how they look like on. And then inside is the second item. It's actually in the same print. It's a t-shirt, but I'll show it to you in a bit. So the back has the similar print. I'm still kind of trying to figure out exactly what's in here. It looks like there's some ink bottles and some towels or scarves. And I thought originally these were umbrellas. Not exactly sure if that's the case, and it looks like there's some sort of traveling trunk. But I think the way they combine it looks really nice. It's abstract, and I love the colors. Of course, I like the white piping because that's part of the pajama look. And then there's actually side buttons in here, which allows you to wear it different ways depending on if you want the back to be showing, and then you could just tuck in one side as they do in the campaign photos. And then they also have the damier print as well. I also got the t-shirt version because I thought this is much easier to wear, and this is just cotton. But I really do love the print, and they happen to have one more left in my size. And actually, the pajama one, initially they didn't, but after quite a bit of searching, they were able to find one. So I don't know if it was actually reserved for someone or what happened, but I'm really happy that they were able to find one in my size, because extra small is probably the least quantity that they have. Either extra small or extra large, they probably make much less of. And they are usually the first to go. So the t-shirt is the same exact print and colors, except the material is different, and obviously it's a t-shirt, not a pajama shirt. On this shirt, I only got the length altered. Initially, there was a larger curve, like a baseball jersey. But for me, since I'm not 6 feet tall, it just looked better if it was shortened about maybe 2 centimeters. It didn't feel like it was drowning me as much, so I was luckily able to get that altered before I left as well. And then, like I was saying earlier, I was able to keep the hanger, but I actually needed to ship the hanger. And I'm going to do a video also on some tips and tricks of when you do plan on going shopping in Paris. What are some things you can do if you can't carry all the items with you? And there is one more item. I really did not expect to get this. I was even surprised they had any items from this left. If you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it in my story, but of course I didn't confirm if I did get any of these items. So this is the navy blue pajama shirt from the Supreme collection. And I think you've kind of seen this before, like photos of it. They only had one size left, unfortunately, but he brought it out anyway. And initially I was hesitant to try because this is a large and it's an oversized fit anyway. I'm normally an extra small. But when I tried it on, it actually kind of worked as almost like a robe coat or a car coat. So I think this is just, it's beautiful. Again, I really like the pajama look. This was surprisingly actually less expensive than the mixed print pajama shirt that I showed you. It was like two or 300 euros less, so I was actually quite surprised. So it just has kind of the silk jacquard all over it. It's not a print, it's the way they wove the fabric. So it's the LV, and then you can see Supreme through it as well. So it's just the same print throughout the shirt. And of course it has white piping. This one I didn't get altered just because I wasn't sure how I wanted to wear it. The sleeves I thought it looked nice when I bunched them up around my elbow. But I think if I'm gonna wear this as a coat, I need some kind of silk belt to match it with. But yeah, I was happy to get this. I'm still not sure what I want to do with this yet. Like if I want to alter it or style it, how I'm going to style it. So these are the 4 items that I got from Louis Vuitton. The runaway sneakers, the 2 pajama shirts, and the t-shirt. And this is part 1 of my haul. I'm going to need to split it up into 2 just because how long it's taking me. And I might do one compiled one later, but I'm going to post this one first, and I'm going to post a part 2 pretty quickly after this. So these are all the items that I just showed you from this part 1 unboxing. You have the 3 Gucci items, the 2 Dior, the shirt and the pin, the Louis Vuitton shoes, and the 3 ready to wear from Louis Vuitton. And then next I'm going to show you the Cartier and Hermes, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you can check me out on Instagram for more up-to-date content and exclusive things as well. I try to post in my story fairly often, and I usually do post hints of what I'm gonna reveal next. And if you want to know when the latest video drops, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.